So I wanted to hop on here and just talk about the importance of the judiciary in our country. And, there's a lot of animosity right now towards judges and that type of thing. And I do want to just remind people that the separation of powers in the United States is extremely important for whichever way you look at it, right? So whether you believe, one political issue or a different political issue, it's important that the judiciary is a separate power that interprets the laws and how they are applied. The reason that is so important goes back to your Second Amendment right. So if you think that judges should not have the power to interpret the laws and how they are enforced by the executive branch, then you are likely in for a very rude awakening when the executive branch decides to enforce a law that the judiciary would interpret to impede upon your Second Amendment right. So, for instance, an assault weapons ban is decided and interpreted by the judiciary. It can be enforced by the executive branch, but meaning the president and the executive branch. But that Second Amendment right and the laws that impede it or possibly impede it are interpreted by our judges. And so if you're saying that only the Supreme Court can make that decision, then you are saying that an administration can enforce a law that impedes your Second Amendment right, and the enforcement of that law can take place until it reaches the Supreme Court, which, by the way, can take years. So I know there is a lot of animosity towards judges, but you need to really think long and hard whether you want to live in a country that does not have a separate judiciary.